Today, I want to talk about a style of humor many of us encounter daily: satire. Satire is a powerful tool that blends humor and criticism to make a point. It is often used to diffuse tension or highlight issues in a witty way. Satire is also a double edged sword. While it can entertain and provoke thoughts, it can also harm relationships when misused. Let's explore how satire functions in personal and professional relationships, its potential benefits, and the risk it carries. To start, let me ask you, have you ever experienced a situation where someone's sarcastic or satirical comment left you laughing initially but later feeling uneasy or even hurt? Let me tell you, you're not alone. Satire walks a fine line between humor and offense. Satire's roots trace back to social critique through humor, often exaggerating flaws to open conversation on difficult topics. However, unlike simple jokes or playful teasing, satire carries an edge that can easily be misunderstood or weaponized. Let's talk about what is satire. Satire combines humor with sharp commentary. It often ridicules or criticizes something, a person, an idea, or a social norm. The goal is to expose flaws by exaggeration and make the audience think critically. While satire thrives in media and literature to critique society heroically, in everyday life it takes a different hue. It's not merely about laughter. It involves power dynamics, emotional context, and social bonds. While research shows the effect of satire depends heavily on the context and trust between people. In close, trusting personal relationships, satire combined with self-deprecating humor can foster closeness and create a playful, engaging environment. When both parties feel safe and equal, satire can actually strengthen bonds. However, in professional settings or relationships lacking strong trust, satire can backfire. It often comes across undermining, cynical, or mean-spirited, especially if the target is the other or less powerful party. Studies highlight that satire can dehumanize its target, making them feel disrespected or alienated. Trust, especially fundamental ingredients for any successful relationship. This emotional harm damages reputation and trust, which are fundamental ingredients for any successful relationships. Now let's talk about the pros of using satire. It diffuses awkwardness for sure. Satire can break tension when used sensitively, helping people navigate uncomfortable social situations through humor. It engages critical thinking by exaggerating flaws humorously. Satire invites reflection and discussion on important subjects without direct confrontation. Well, up to some extent, it builds authenticity. When paired with self-mockery, it signals honesty and vulnerability, creating relatability. It encourages creativity. Satirical humor allows creative expressions and can lighten heavy conversations or leadership dynamics. Well, it has its own cons too. It damages trust. Satire that targets individuals harshly or is used to mask personal insecurities harms of trust and feelings of psychological safety. It creates distance. Instead of bonding, it may isolate or alienate people, reducing collaboration and openness. It dehumanizes. Target may feel reduced to a caricature, leading to a negative emotional response like embarrassment or anger. It triggers social divides. One-sided satire, which mocks others, boosts the satirist's morale at the cost of social harmony and mutual respect. Using satire as a shield to avoid awkwardness or difficult conversation undermines honest dialogue and problem solving. If you choose to employ satire in your relationships, consider these guidelines. Know your audience. Use satire only in relationships where trust and mutual respect exist. Balance it with empathy. Avoid one-sided ridicule. Use self-deprecation and awareness to soften critique. Timing and tone matters a lot. Pay attention to the context and emotional states before using sharp humor. Prioritize harmony. If satire causes harm or misunderstanding, switch to direct, compassionate communication. Reflect on intent. Ask yourself if the satire is helping the conversation or just masking discomfort or boosting ego. Satire can be a compelling tool to expose truth and foster connection, but it's also a fragile instrument that can easily fracture relationships when wielded without care. In personal and professional interactions, the aim should be to enhance trust, understanding, and mutual respect, not pain, distance, or discord. So, next time you reach out for that satirical remark, pause and consider, is this helping to build bridges or burning them? Thank you for listening. I encourage you all to reflect on how humor impacts your relationships and to use satire not as a weapon but as a wise and thoughtful tool for connection. You all have an every day. Keep watching for more insights. Thank you.